Okay, I'm gonna take a break just for a little bit, but I've got this skull about halfway, almost halfway done. I still got some more to do, but you know what? So far I've probably got about 4 hours into this. Yeah, the eye sockets here need a little bit more work now that I see it on camera. I need to smooth that out a little bit. But teeth here was particularly a challenge for me because all this is supposed to be red in here. So, yeah, I did kind of, I wouldn't say screw it up, but my tooling ain't that great in here, but that's what we have paint for, and paint does cover up your little screw ups. But I've been trying like heck to stay within the lines, and now that I see some shadowing here, I still got some more to fix over here. But one thing I learned with the unicorn is if you screw up, don't spend a lot of time trying to fix it. In the end, it's not worth it. You're going to do more damage to the leather than if you just left it. So that's kind of what I'm learning here. It's kind of a whole learning curve. Like this, I didn't get quite symmetrical with this. It's a learning experience for me. I'm challenging myself on this skull. My eyes are going cross-eyed looking at this, but you know what? I like doing this, and I don't know, can't explain. Today, 8 years ago, my granddaughter passed away, so I'm really trying to keep my mind occupied, and so I thought I'd challenge myself with this today. So I'll keep you updated, and we're going to, this is probably going to be a pretty long video. So anyway, y'all have a great day, and stay safe out there. Okay, she is tooled. All I gotta do is let her dry, and we shall start. I didn't press this in, the SF in the eyes. I did scribe it just a little so I can paint it, but otherwise I'm not going to give it the detail. So that's what he looks like. I think I did a pretty good job. And I can tell just a little off in the symmetry, but you know what? For my first project here, there's some good detail to it. Oh yeah. Alright, well, you'll have a good day. Just found out one of my family members just had a heart attack, so I'm not sure exactly what my plans are going to be, but this bad boy can dry, and then shall get it painted. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Alrighty, it's pretty late. It's getting close to midnight. I've got done with the white. Yeah, I do see that there's going to be some spots that I need to redo, but next thing to do is the red. It goes up on the raised parts, and I know there's San Francisco in here. The letters are white on top, but I'm going to go ahead and color all the middle part, and then the last thing to go on will be the white for the San Francisco logo. But we got some gold trim here that we're going to have to do. Don't quite know when I think I'll probably just do black. probably do, I have a black ring that goes around the outer edge of the oval. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do here yet. I'll refer back to the picture. But like the leaves right here, let me get a pointer. Like the leaves right here and here are gonna be like a goldish green. I'm gonna have to mix up some colors. I think these were blue in the picture, I do believe. And yeah, I can see, I had a little brush mistake here. But all this red will come in here and I have to go around each tooth. So, getting it more covered on the tooth is more important than not getting it on the red gums. So putting the red down is going to be more important because you don't want to be going back on the tooth. But overall, I am fairly satisfied with this. I did screw up here. This is a leaf right here, and I just were going buggy for a little bit, and I accidentally colored that in. But it's going to be a darker color on top, so it'll cover it. Oh well, it's a happy little accident, as Bob Ross said. So, I do believe I'm going to try to do this tan. It has some black little lines in it. So, and I'm going to leave the outer edge bare leather. So when I do put the sealer on it, I'm not going to oil this. When I do put the sealer on it, that'll give like a dark ring to it. But everything else is going to be painted. But let's see if I can't get a shot of the 3D effect. There we go. I think that looks pretty darn good. Like I said, there's a few little spots. Symmetry's not quite perfect, but hey, you can tell it's handmade and it's not factory CNC made. So anyway, I just want to let you know, these little angled brushes sure do work a lot better than, I'd say these. I thought, getting these little thin, fine-pointed ones would be good for, I guess I didn't get that one very clean. That would be good for doing points, but tell you what, from now on, for all this little work, when these brushes go bad, that's all I'm going to buy is these little angled ones, because they work so much better. So much better than the regular brushes. And I buy all of my craft supplies at Hobby Lobby. Well, a friend of mine's been helping me with it. But I just thought I'd share with you. I got the white done. I'm going to go to bed here pretty quick. Take my medicine. Take my medicine. And go to bed, get up early in the morning, drink some Reaper coffee, and get back at it. And I can't wait to do a Crazy Vapor logo. My friend, I think he's going to be getting me a leather hat. One of those little AB hats, British hats. And I'm going to make me up a nice little plaque like this with the Crazy Vapor logo, and I'm going to go ahead and attach it to the, stitch it to that hat. I think that'd be pretty cool. So anyway, folks, you have a good evening, and the video will start up here pretty quick. So, bye. Hello, Crazy Vapor fans. Well, hey, Tig, what's up? Well, Tig decided to come in. But anyway, did y'all remember my little finger piece here I've been screwing around with for a while, practicing on? I decided to go ahead and finish it. The outer part here is dye, and this is acrylic paint in the middle with black acrylic paint. So what I'm going to try here is shellac. I've used shellac in plenty of projects back in the day, several years ago. I made the whole family clocks. I put them and their spouse and their kids on it. And gags. Oh, hi. But yeah, I made everyone clocks, and as far as I know, I think everyone's still got theirs. And they all work still. And they all look good. Now, shellac does turn like an amber color after a long time, which I've noticed on projects. So, trying to see here, arts and crafts, hobby, and other applications. Frames, wicker, louvedours, small wood items. It's also great craft items such as dried flowers, paper mache, and hobby projects. Let's see, you can use it as a sealer under polyurethane and other finishes. Great, fast drying for metalwork, tools, toys, bric-a-brac, and may be used as a touch-up finish for previously shellacked floors, thresholds, stairs, and furniture. Seals in knots. Doesn't say you can't use it on leather. I wouldn't use it on anything that'd be folded because shellac will crack on you. Now, it's been a dreary week here, third day of drizzle, so the humidity's awfully high and it's pretty cold, so it's not the best conditions to be applying this, but you know what? And it don't take very much, just that much. And you see it has a high gloss shine. Now I'm sure it'll soak in here. Under optimum temperatures, it usually takes about 5-10 minutes to tack dry. But this, I don't know. I usually do all my projects for Christmas time. And see, I would normally have this mounted to a piece of wood too, so it'd be flat. So you're probably gonna see some runs. What is that? That stinks, doesn't it, buddy? You gotta get away from here. Whew. And shellac does have high fumes to it. Don't spray it inside. So anyway, you can see it's still got a pretty good shine to it. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video, and because I left my vape inside anyway. But I'm gonna let her dry a little bit and give another couple coats and see what she looks like. Okay, Crazy Vapor fans, this is one of the clocks I made my wife this for Christmas. And at the time we had 7 grandkids. We lost one, had another one, so that's going to be a future project, is making a clock, and she wants a big one. She's already picked out the piece of wood. Now, you can see it's been shellacked. Like I said, I put about 20 coats on this thing. Now, I did find out a long time ago that you cannot put inkjet photos in here. It will run the ink. The shellac will run it. So you have to get professionally made photos to cut out and put on if that's what you so desire. But if you only just put decorations on, it'll work. And here's my little boat that my wife got me for our anniversary one year. Alright, so anyway, back to our little FU project. It has 3 coats on it, and it's dry. And you can see it is damn shiny. And I guarantee you, a spray can of shellac is a hell of a lot cheaper than that, than this leather sheen. So, more than likely, on projects that are, I don't want to, projects that are not for sale, I think I will shellac it. But I think projects that are for sale, I better use the the leather sheen. Now this is, like I said before, this is only strictly made for wall art and stationary items, you know, like if you're going to make coasters or something that waterproofs it, seals it. If you're going to be making like a wallet, you don't want to put that on there because it'll crack. Anything that's going to be bendable, flexible at all, and it's just not going to sit there, hang there or something, I wouldn't use it. But shellac, hey, it works. I like it. It didn't run the dye and it didn't run the acrylic. So I am actually pretty impressed. Cinder Bullseye Shellac. Can't buy it at Walmart. Let's go to Walmart.com. I don't even know if they can ship it. But you can go to most Home Depots have it. And I do believe Ace Hardware still carries it. I'm not for sure. I remember being in there one time and I think they were out maybe. But hey, it works. This little screw off project, you know, hey, if it didn't work, if it ran it or something, or screwed up the leather, you can see it didn't really do nothing to it. In fact, I might just back this and put this in my car now or something. Hang that from, yeah, I'm gonna put a little back on it and hang it from my mirror. So anyway, Crazy Vapor fans, I'm out of here. I got the floors to vacuum yet, and then I'm gonna come in here and finish the red on this. And you can see I went and 3D'd the letters again. I think I did a fairly decent job. And this has the gold on it. I went ahead and did tan right there. But yep, red's next, so it's gonna be a heck of a project. Okay. The skull is done, all except for just a little bit of black markings here, and then I have to outline the San Francisco. So, we have Deco Art patent leather paint, high gloss paint, made specifically for leather. So I've put one drop in there, and we'll come over to our little handy dandy water cup, water it down because I don't want this to be super thick, and it's still too thick for me. So back over here, make sure we don't get over the work. Alrighty. And it's still pretty thick. There we go. That's getting to be pretty thin now. I don't want super thick lines. I might be separating just a little bit. That's good though. We want good make sure your brush is pretty well clear and dry. And see, I've had plenty of practice on this. Now, first I did the white, then I did the gold, then I come back over and did the red. Then, especially with the teeth, trying to get around all these little teeth was kind of a hassle. It's 12:30. It's about time for bed. I'm gonna finish this up and let her cure overnight. So I went back with the white and kind of touched up some corners and stuff, and I almost forgot about the little red leaf marks in there. So I think she looks darn good. So let's see if we can't Alrighty. And folks, you just want the tiniest, tiniest little bit of black on here. Alright. Let's get the light up here where everyone can see. And if I remember right, the picture, let me make sure I'm in here. Alright, I guess I didn't even touch it. I don't have on the magnifying glasses, so I can't really see. Okay. If I remember correctly, I see my little scribes I put in here. Well, I tell you what, it takes the slightest touch for this kind of little intricate work. Tell you what, getting in between all these little lines and everything, I definitely challenged myself for sure on this. And I hope my stepson appreciates it. I know he'll appreciate it. He's a very good guy, so I just hope he sees the multiple hours that I put into this. I couldn't even begin to tell you how many hours I've done. Most of it was figuring out which layers to come up and which layers to come down. That's part of the mystery of leather tooling. Because if you just do one flat piece and just paint on leather, it will look like crap. So you have to, you have to separate and distance each layer that you want to go up or down. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm dry again. Sometimes, especially when I don't have my magnifying glasses on, I'm like, it's not making a mark. It's because I'm just sitting there about a 1/4 millimeter over the leather and I'm not even touching it. That's one of the things that sucks about getting old. There we go. And old Bob Ross said, just some hair and some air. Okay, these little San Francisco logos. And that was my pain in my butt when I was making a football for Carter. Trying to figure out which way. And I said, just some hair and some air. Whew. Folks, I hope you appreciate this. I am gonna have to put on my magnifiers. As you can see, it kind of a cheat for me, but you know what? That makes stuff look better. It's not really a cheat. I credit myself with the amount of detailing in this tooling to these glasses. If I hadn't had these, I think this would have looked like a orange and gold, or red and gold blob. I really think that's what it would have looked like. And folks, when you're dealing with these little brushes, if you're not getting them wet all the time, they will dry out and get stiff on you. And what am I trying to say? The hairs on them will separate. And then I think that's probably where the term wild hair up your butt come from. Because I tell you what, you start getting wild hair on these little brushes, and it can turn a detailed project into a disaster real quick. It's what I really, really like about these little angled brushes. That corner just seems to be the key. Getting in all these tight little spots. And folks, like I've said before, you can go in and fix minor screw ups. If you accidentally go over the line on one part, like that, you can go back with the color that you just ran over after it dries. You definitely don't want to do it right away, because that will just make your paint run. Okay, well, see, I'm a little bit too careless right there. Not too thick of a line. But you know what? I'm pretty happy with the results I've got. This is the smallest detail I think I've done on it. And she's done. Time to let the paint cure. And don't leave your brush set in your cup overnight, because that will curve your bristles. And sometimes the curved bristle is good. Other times it's another nightmare waiting to happen. Make sure that get it good and dry, or good and cleaned off. And then what I like to do on these curved flat brushes, normally I have two hands, but just go ahead and leave it like that out to dry. So tomorrow I already have the backings cut out for them, and I'm not sure if I still have to sand these down. I cut them when it was real cold and rainy out. I really didn't want to I didn't want to stand out there in the cold trying to sand wood. So, but basically, I'm going to mount to these, and I'm sorry folks, I don't have a good camera to have the perfect shot every time you're going to get to see. And we're going to be something like this, but with the backings on it, it's going to be sticking out more. I do think I'm going to put one coat of leather sheen on it, and I'm going to try my shellac on it. Because I really like how this pops. It's got a lot of good gloss to it. So I'm thinking that this ought to look pretty good mounted tomorrow. Like I said, she is done. Folks, put your mind to it. You can accomplish almost anything. So, when I first looked at this picture on the internet, I was like, ain't no way I could do something like that. You know, folks, here's living proof you can. Put your mind to it. I've only been doing leather work for, since Christmas, and it's now middle of March. So, 3 months. 3 months and I'm producing work like this. Which, I mean, granted, to professionals, this is still pretty sloppy work. But for me, I'm proud as hell on this. This is obviously my best work. And I can't wait to keep challenging myself more and more. If you don't learn something every day, or you're not doing nothing that day. So that's my advice for you, and I'm sorry for this video being super long. But I just thought, you want to see what it looks like from the start. And that's basically what it looked like when I traced it off of my phone. So, yeah. I went from that to that. And, so, y'all have a good evening. I gotta get to bed. I am super damn tired. Okay, Crazy Vapor fans, the project is done. You can still see the leather details. I've got the first coat on here, and as you can see, I left this leather untreated. So there was no oil on it, no leather sheen, no nothing. I just wanted to see what the shellac would look like just going on the bare leather. And it kind of looks like a distressed football texture. Which, hey, for the team, that's great. I think if I do anything else, or any other projects similar to this, I will probably go ahead and leather sheen it. That way it's got a uniform finish. But this, I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, can't really see it on that side. But I did go ahead and I painted the backing and the side of the leather gold. Just like this little guy here, I went ahead and painted her black, and I'm giving her another couple of coats. But, as you can see, it looks like I need to put more over here. But you don't want to, overdo it with the shellac on one coat. I mean, you can do as many coats as you want. And, my mom, back when I was a little kid up in Denver, where I grew up, we made this floor, and I think she used like probably 20-30 gallons of shellac on the kitchen floor, and she put like 1 or 2 layers down and got this real thick, big glitter, and put that down and put a couple more coats on it, and did another color like that again, and I tell you what, that thing had a 3D finish like you wouldn't believe. It just looked like the stars when you looked at it. But anyway, that's what she looks like. I'm gonna give it about 2 or 3 coats, and I'm gonna call that good. The sun was out just a little bit ago, but you can still see the texture patterns. And the nothing's ran, which I'm glad, because I put a lot of work into this. That's why I did this little guy first, to see if shellac would even work. And it has. So, it's done. As far as you guys will see. We'll go ahead and edit this video together, well, hold on here just a second. I would like to show you on the back of this T part here, the Rousey part. When I cut the backing, I found an old picture frame, and it looks like this. So I did that to this one as well, so it can hang up on the wall. And this one here is just going to hang up on my rearview mirror. But yeah, I found a picture frame with decent thickness of wood on it, actual wood, not just fiberboard crap. So, yeah. I like it. Y'all have a great day. And my wife's got to take this to up to where they live tomorrow with the Carter football I made. So, I still can't believe after 3 months this is the kind of work that I can put out. I mean, yeah, it's not perfect. I do need work a little bit on, getting the borders just right and everything. But all I have is a hand sander, block sander. I don't have any of the, jigsaw or nothing like that. I don't have none of the good tools to work with. So, I'm just doing this all by hand. So y'all have a great day, and I hope life treats you good. Stay well.